I woke up this morning, ground zero, 31st of August, 2022. I woke up this morning, man, busted teeth, been in this house 180 days plus, 90 days in the tank. When I say in the tank, I mean solitary. Straight Cold War isolation, with no means of changing the uncomfortable environment, the white walls, the rooms of pain and torture, the ghosts I live with, the skeletons in the closets, the footsteps in the night, and I'm here alone. Alone with just memories. Memories of pain, hurt, and trauma. I have a case before the courts in the morning, and it's getting done, one way or another. It's just another control drama inflicted and thwarted upon us, to destabilise those that were dwelling here. More so me. I broke free and busted her out. Got her safe, or so I thought. For the last 100 of the 180 days in isolation, I've detoxed my body, rectified function, retracted from lucidity, purged myself of the toxicity I have collected in my body that has made its way into my being, like some parasitic, unnatural vermin since my return to what was my home, once upon a time, some 2.5 years ago. I am either going to be refrained to such confinement or allowed to return to work, start executing my dreams and forge my new reality, and hope in some way by doing so I can somehow still reach her. Because in all honesty, for the past 10 years, all I have done is trade time for no return. All I have done in 3 years is establish the fact I have traded the best years of my life for the lies of the liars to succeed. All I have done for the past 12 months is be conned into thinking I was winning when really I was just a pawn in someone else's grand design. I have realized I have traded precious time of my life and the time I should have invested in my daughter on a bunch of people of certain convolution, unconsciously incepted upon me, who don't have the quality to care whether I live, I die, or remain here forever, isolated and cut off from the world I love so dear. The pristine ideal and vision of the future and what it beholds based on our actions today. So many times a day, I pace the halls, trying so hard to block the white wall's penetration upon me. So many, many times. I'm holding on. I'm braving this storm, naked and bare and alone. I'm standing right here on my two, day in, day out. Busted teeth, broke, in court via remote, for menial things with complicated undertones, with outrageous severe outcomes and consequences that are just, well, beyond justification given the means. Inception. All my plans, my aspirations on coming back, being and knowing my authentic true self, looking to actualize and apply here within my birth nation. As I was born, it just vanished. Click, click, just like that. I looked to the windows, front and rear, and just in a dog-dick town in the middle of nowhere. No public, no jobs, no means. I just had it. I just straight had it. The isolation now is getting to me. And if I overcome in any way, the system comes via the peripherals, trying to nestle in like a nesting bird upon a chimney stack. This system is becoming clearer to me. The very manipulation of its very system by the metropolis and those that dwell within the silent tower of Babel, we dare not speak. This straight cold black and white stark crown and commonwealth. For who? Commonwealth. For who? Not us. Clearly. I pace up and down. I got more pain now. More pain than I did 90 days ago. It's because I got clarity of late. And that's a byproduct of the tank and extreme isolation. Now, I got to turn that pain into power. I got someone I love dearly, worth the fight. I haven't come this far into the warren, only to give up now. I see exactly who is who, and what is what. The system is bound by limitation of the individual. Constraints of belief, control of thought, restriction of motionality, causing perception alteration upon the masses. I gotta turn this pain into power. It's death or glory time. Yeah, I got hate. I understand what hate is. Hate is the lowest form of love, the lowest vibration of love. But it ain't fear. Fear is the coffin for the true self, and the nail is systemic oppression. Doubt leads to fear, and that ain't here. Love and hate go hand in hand, the polarity existing solely of being in a influenced state of existential crisis. I got a big heart. It's time to turn it inward. I can love me out of this. I know I can. I love me enough, obviously. I woke up this morning. So the universe governing this section of the multiverse wants me to know something. What is it? Self-love. Self-love me through this. I exist, therefore I am. I exist, therefore I am. I got anger. I got rage. I am the storm, undoubtedly. At what cost? This force? Got to turn it around. Have I become that of destruction, leading us only into absolution? Am I to be forgotten? A tear in a puddle of why? I got to pull up. I got to stop beating them back and battering them to a bloody pulp. Or it's just madness. And then I become their victim of their unjust and sneaky counter-infliction. What force am I here to be? That which is deemed necessary under the martial application of self-defense in the ideal and hope for the greater good for a generation of such Western nations. I got to get constructive, productive, influential, real, raw, refined, presentable. I must actualize who I am, now or never, do or die. I got to build. My dreams occur to guide me to a reality my soul desires. My soul is speaking to me in my dreams. If I must obey, I choose to obey. Very this. Nothing else matters now. This has all gone too far at such a detrimental cost to somebody I love so very dearly. I wasted my power of belief in something that was all a lie. A fabrication so I wouldn't see the truth. It's that cold. When I got up and out 4 years ago, it was the 10th of February 2019. And I took a massive leap forward. I then put myself through a process, a blessing, a catalyst of change that I shall never, ever turn away from. A tribe I found. And I did this for what? I didn't do this for nothing. I didn't do this for nothing because you so wish. Get out of here. Leave now. Don't look back. Go take a look in the mirror. I do. Every day. And I nurture the me you hate. I love him. And just because you can't, doesn't mean I am also that weak and cold. I love him. He's scarred. He's traumatized at times. He is aggressive. He's loud. He is active. and he never backs down. But he's real. Okay, he's in need of refinement, but he is me. I am me. I am my own boss. I am king, judge, juror, and executioner if need be. I have to. I know the level of such narcs and their abuse. I know their trauma all too well. And I know how to survive it. I'm living proof. I'm alive. I am present. I am surprised at how I awake every morning and ever so quietly, excited, childlike, that today could be the day it all changes. And with bewilderment, I dare to dream, eyes wide open. This feeling in this moment overwhelms me with an erect, sudden intrepidation. And the vision collapses. Holding the vision is hard. It's others. If I exist, so does my equal opposite. So I hide away. Nothing enlightening here. I know my better judgment. I know it's not me. It's living in current climates. Everybody wants to rule, yet can't see the carousel of which they are upon. I know that there is something I can do about changing this circumstance of modern life. Or is this archaic life? What existence is this? What's controlling the experience of this existence? There it is. As I pace toward the front door, the hack from the sleep program speaks. Ignore that crap, because that is all it is. And I see at the street, in line with the door, police. Armed with paperwork. They just don't want to stay out. They're gang members, seriously. This Commonwealth Crown is by far somewhat questionable. This conduct is dubious. I mean, I was planning a food run in my head. How do they know? I never spoke it. It's the sleep program. This ain't acceptable. Is this why things are going bump in the middle of the night? Is this who is running the unofficial prison system of which I am being bound? If so, this is straight criminal. Consciously criminal. This is a plot. A destructive masterpiece conspiracy. Unto myself, my family. What has happened in my absence, Australia? Things are definitely not what they used to be. Everything's gone. Everything. Not just what was expendable, everything. I'm over this. This ain't living by any means. And as I walk back down the hallway, I see Stephen's photo on the walls of these halls. And I think to myself, what the is all this for? We came from nothing. My father and my uncle got us up and got us up well and good in this nation. Well and good. So why am I a criminal in my own home? I'm just a father. Given the gravity of our situation, most definitely, it's extremely hard. You see, I beat them back. Yeah, fire and brimstone. And they resent me for it. Now their superior deems me a second-rate citizen in my own nation, void of any and all human rights under such system. Well, I ain't too proud to beg, and I beg to differ. So, yeah, the filthy residue of the previous government has left me with some angst. Okay, so I gotta turn this angst into power. Not fuel, power. I gotta get up from the crippling aftermath of the travesty of which they will. I can't quit, and I can't let them impose their will upon my beliefs. That's what they seek, my pillars. Well, as long as my heart beats, nothing here going anywhere, period. And they say I got problems. Well, again, I ain't too proud to beg, and I beg to differ. It's the food. Changes. It's the water. Changes. It's the metrics. Changes. It's interpersonal. Changes. They coming at me through departments saying I need let the church and a church worker in the home. I need reflect. I need live their way in order to be deemed appropriate for parental custody, in order to be granted a life outside the bounds of which I dwell, which I own. I'm still straight tripping at these clowns. What the are you on? You must be drinking tap water, seriously. I'm a 40-year-old human being, blood born and blood bound. Where, in the name of creation, do you get off and get out and just walk away? You see, this is what you call blowback. It happens. And this is where they come at you with a standardized military tactic. But it ain't physical. It's divide, command with the letter of the law, and conquer. But it only works if you fear such wastes of paper and doubt your ability to stand a test to such deplorable spending of our hard-earned tax dollars. Defund the department. They're human traffickers and the Commonwealth's direct dealers of misery. I didn't celebrate my 40th birthday this year. Why? With who? Because no one wants to know. No one wants to relate. No one wants to lose what little they have and stand next to me, whether I'm right, justified and lawful, and they are clearly perverting the course of justice in the name of political corruption. I get it. There was no point. I'm not naive. But you may believe so if you so choose. I really don't mind. For others, they hide from me because they know I have awoken to who they truly are. And their motives unto me over the course of the last 20, now evident and clear thanks to the chaos, isolation and midnight madness that comes with the sleep program in this house. They hide because they know they owe me an apology and can't find it within them to do so. It's these people here I wish to never, ever see again. Never, ever, ever. Straight up, good riddance. I embrace my awakening. I actualize by loving me for this. Okay, Reality 101. Here I am, right here and now. I'm literally up shit creek with no paddles. I got a hole in the boat. And I got only my two hands. These two, right here. But I got the boat, right? Okay. So I need dig deeper within. Within me. I've pulled the eject lever on all the mutineers. They're gone. They ain't coming back. I'm a dad. Aren't I? Ooh. There it is. The residing doubt from the unrelenting Department of Inhumane Services. Yes. Yes, I am. A dad. A dad I am. Not some son of Sam who likes green eggs and ham. A dad I am. Yes, I am. But you see, they see this as my superpower, my excuse in their eyes. Yet for me, simply, it is my reason, my nature, my better judgment, my parental instinct, to beat them back as they wish to take what does not, by any natural order, belong to them. And the direct result of such action is infliction upon us both of more systemic trauma. And it's amoral. So I rise to every sunrise and I choose. I choose to fight. What else can I do? It's my instinct. Yet my instinct is educated. In America, I chose to study online, the levels and severities of which human trafficking is taking place. More so, how it is taking place. And also, too, how behind all chaos lies a secret order. What in any one human's name do you honestly expect? It's not about the kid. It's about me. You want my volition, my purpose, because you have none. I mean, just look outward in your daily dealings and analyze them in the PM, in your resting moments, and better understand the state of the human conditioning here, the level it's at, the outcomes it inflicts, not just on adults, but on the very lives of developing children. You know, this book of judgment, burn it. Burn the book of judgment. This is wrong. This is just inhumane. Ergo, I know it's not me. And you ain't got my permission for free access no more. I do not give my consent. Number one, as a human being, and number two, with a dutiful responsibility as a parent. We all got struggle in such economic times. A commonality we can't control, no matter how many times we ask. So let this be our unifying factor, our human tie that binds. It's all perception. Regain control over how you perceive everything. Don't let a system give you stigmatisms. I mean, what's the reality here? Have I lost? Is it over? Where's the emotional intelligence I know I possess? And why ain't I going there? Why ain't I seeing it clearer? Alright, so what have I got right here and now? This is what I do got. I do got this and I do got that. I got this, I got that. This is what I can build with. First and foremost, I am blessed. I woke up this morning and I am grateful for, massively this. I slept on a bed last night. I am up. I make that bed. I eat. I drink. I got food. I drink. I am nourished. All right, responsibility. Dog. I rescued a dog. If you can't afford such, greyhound adoption program. I rescued a greyhound. Can't afford it? Budget for it. Save for it. Then do it. Simple. It is good for you. When external factors you can't control muck with your purpose, just simply continue exactly that where they can't control it. Exercise what it is they seek to destroy. The old fighter's mind. Don't fight hard, fight smart. External forces can get you caught in a bind. It's because of a lack of perception to the truth to what's around you. It is at junctures that present as such, one is granted three options. Most will perceive two, so I choose to alter my perception. The world out there wants me to perceive my current circumstance as I am losing everything. Panic, 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 control drama, 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 control through chaos. No. And then it's like, oh, but you're losing parts of yourself. Be in a panic, be in a panic. No, I am not losing any parts of myself. It's just, that's out there. And like, there's only so far I can go without you continuing to do what you're doing to me. So in reality, what's the truth? Where is the truth? In reality, I got XYZ. I got 7, 8, 9. I got A, B, C. I got 1, 2, 3. Tangible, on hand. It is time. It's just time. I'm done. That's it. This is the cutoff. I have given away 40 of my best years to getting to the bottom of this. And look, reality. I got to it. The truth ain't pretty. It's bitter and it tastes like crap. And it will hurt you. And what hurts you blesses you. I'm over such detrimental levels of such disrespect by now, here and now, in everything that I do, knowing how I got X, Y, Z, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, and 1, 2, 3. So I gotta be me, I gotta be free, I gotta be me, or I will never be free. We get one life, one existence, one chance, one shot, one love. We get one chance to make an absolute devastating muck of this life. And one shot at redemption. One love to help us know our name. One existence to leave this sacred place better for having us. This is my second coming. This is my sunrise over sea. This is the new dawn. Today is the new day. I choose optimism. I choose to be optimistic. I choose optimism as faith. I choose to have faith in myself. Optimism is my faith. I choose to be optimistic in a world full of deliberate pessimists. The world at present is full of haters. Don't kid yourself. The blind and weary leading others to such contagious blindness. We're in a time of abandonment of hope. Humanity and humans thereof. Be hopeful. It will lead you out of hate. Abandon judgment. Abandon your metrics thereof. The world is full of scammers and scams. The world, it's full of arseholes who walk around and can breathe and talk just like myself. Never abandon hope. Hope will bind us tighter together in kindness. Real human kindness. No monetary reward necessary. Do not trade your humanity for riches. Never. You will lose all that loved you and could ever love you. And you can't survive as a healthy human like this. Isolation is purposeful, but the purpose to it is to take what we learnt and implement it for the collective. This is the higher self. This is the change you seek to become in this world. It is real. It can be actualized and applicable and worthy and loved and nurtured. I have seen the abyss, dealt with the king of the Abyssinians, touched pure darkness, seen the center of the multiverse, and bathed in pure light. Life is a balance. If all this creation exists, how so? Divine harmony, divine balance, natural order. I mean, just take a look at a dragonfly. How? Evolution. That's how. Now evolve. When at the bottom of the ocean, what do you do before you pass out and succumb and drown? Well, I've been at the bottom of the ocean and I push. I push off rock bottom and I swim towards the surface. Now, it is sink or swim. You get to the surface. You got to the surface? Welcome to equilibrium. Here and now, equilibrium. You within. It's a good place to be. This is the origin point. Now we got something to work with. I exist, therefore I am. I exist, therefore I am. I exist, therefore I am. Now, just because I exist, therefore I am, don't go giving others the right to go around stepping on others' dreams and making them believe they are invalid. I don't give, by no way of automata, others a place in my life to be so, disrespectful in any and all. So I choose to alter the power of my perception to get you up and out of here and now. I choose to stand up. Today, here and now, I choose to stand up and be a leader rather than the latter. And try to lead a generation, or I will not be entitled to father. I choose to believe in the power of the fingerprint, is that no two of us are the same, and you got to stop playing that game. I choose to be different. I choose to be me. I choose to get out of the pit of survival others have left me in from their own doings and get into having the life of my dreams. I choose the harder path. I choose to be good and do good, because after all, it is harder. I choose in such global climate, in any and all, my highest good. I choose at all times to understand from deep within I have the power of choice, and that is a blessing of sentience. You gotta let them see you win. You gotta show them how you turn your pain into power. You got to show them what they did and how they left you. You've got to let them see the monster that they made and you overcome it. Overpower it, own it, and become the good in a world heading in the wrong direction. You've been hurt. You've been down. You pushed off the bottom. You are at the surface. You are breathing. You are treading water. Well done. This is day one. Welcome to day one. 1727. That's what I'm grateful for. I woke up this morning.